Alrighty guys, 'tis I, ChrissieGirl, and welcome to part 8 of my LEGO Harry Potter Years 1 to 4 playthrough. Lost count of how many times I've tried to record this part, mostly because Movie Maker just kept slowing down. I wasn't going to have all the hassle that came with, editing sound and stuff because it messed up in Sonic 06 as well. So yeah, we're in the Forbidden Forest now. And basically Harry's in danger, Draco's run away like a coward, Fang likewise, but Fang ran back to Hagrid and all that, so Fang's slightly more redeemable in my eyes. So basically we've got to come to Harry's rescue, and we can see Harry's in trouble right underneath the True Wizard bar. Excuse me, I'm a bit windy. I don't think that thing with Harry means anything. It just shows that he's in danger and we've got to rescue him. So I'm just going to smash up a lot of things in this level. Actually I'm not going to apologise. I've apologised enough for it. It's just the way I play LEGO Harry Potter. I love collecting studs. So we've got 4 characters to use. Fang here is our digger, so he can dig up holes, occasionally get something good out of it. Very handy character to have. Obviously Hermione and Ron are all about the magic. If you need to use another animal to get up a pipe, which I don't think you do in this level at all, well, Ron's there. So technically, for what's in the level, Ron and Hermione are essentially the same thing. They can do all the same things, if I remember rightly. And Hagrid's the strength character. So, any strength levers that needs pulling, he's your man. I must say that there's no lag this time around. I probably shouldn't have said that because it'll probably things are probably going to get all jinxed now, but hey ho. So I'm just going to charm everything and get as many studs as I can. I don't know why I'm climbing up here with Hermione. Hermione's not the character you need to climb up there. You actually need Fang to climb up here. And it's quite funny, a dog climbing a ladder. A 4-legged dog climbing a ladder. Yeah, Hermione's not going to do much good, so I'm going to switch to Fang. And get the 4-legged dog to climb up a ladder. Looks really daft. So digging this hole up here, and we'll release some bow truckles, I believe they are. If I remember rightly from the book, little wood creatures. They'll create a ladder for you. There's one last thing I want to do though before I actually leave this first section of the stage. I want to head down here. I'm going to get rid of these first, so they're not going to get in my way and wind me up. If I do seem a bit sniffly today, it's because my hay fever's been acting up really bad for the past couple of days. I have got some... for goodness sake, I have got some medication for it, and trying to calm it down and all that. Over the counter stuff is just really, it don't work too well for me. But I'm gonna try a new one. So anyway, there's a hole over here. Dig it, and you'll get the character for Fang. So now you can bring Fang into any level once you've paid for him at the shop and stuff. I haven't actually showed off the shop outside the main game. It's in Diagon Alley. You've probably already guessed. If I haven't mentioned it already. And you can buy... Yeah, I have actually mentioned it, so what am I doing? Goes to show how bad my memory is. Only Ron or Hermione can get rid of these annoying things. Oh, for goodness sake. Yeah, don't get too close to him. They will grab you and suck you in because they're douchebags like that. Yeah, I don't actually record all the parts in one go, you know, in terms of commentary. I record it when I've got the time to, really. Oh, those nests are annoying. You want to get rid of them because each time they spawn a sort of hornet / wasp. And they're annoying, so you want to take the bug out and then get rid of the nest straight away before another one is summoned, because they can hurt you. And they're very annoying. Just much like they are in real life, I hate insects, especially ones with stings. I can kind of live with bees, because, you know, we kind of need it, but I hate wasps. Hate them with a passion. So, yeah. Just gonna collect a bunch more studs. Really, not that much to this level, really. It's just basically like most of the other levels, solving a few puzzles, getting from point A to point B. You know, really straightforward stuff. I don't really know what to say at the moment, because really all I'm doing is collecting studs, and there isn't really anything, you know, much new to talk about here. It's all basic stuff. Oh, hole. A very big hole. Lead to the next section. Of course, I'm going to try and collect studs first. Yeah. Hay fever sucks. It really sucks, I mean. It's just so aggravating. Especially for me, because I'm also allergic to cats, I think. Well, whenever I'm around a cat, I always start getting really itchy eyes, runny nose, blocked nose, just like I do with hay fever, so I'm assuming it is a cat allergy. And when I come in contact with both at the same time, my goodness, everything just gets a million times worse. I actually hate the month of June because of this. In fact, many people I know of moan like no one's business when the weather is anything less than sunny. Me, I'm the complete opposite. If it's rainy, I'm happy, because then there's going to be a lower pollen count. So, you know, I could go to the doctors and ask for, you know, proper medication. But if I remember rightly, you know. They gave me some stuff to help last time. It's too much of an effort to go to the doctors, okay? That's what I'm trying to get at. You have to wait around for ages, just to say, oh, my hay fever's so bad, no over-the-counter stuff's working. So, I'm going to try a couple of remedies that I bought from the pharmacy and see if that does anything. So anyway, moving on. Again, still nothing really new, so yeah. One thing that was different between the book and the film was, in the book, Ron actually did not go on this particular expedition into the Forbidden Forest. He was actually in the hospital wing after taking a bite from Hagrid's dragon Norbert. After he was bitten, his arms, his hands sort of went all green and horrible, and he had to stay in the hospital wing. In actual fact, the other student that came on this detention was not Ron, it was Neville. Because when Ron when Harry and Hermione went to get rid of Norbert by giving Norbert to Charlie, Ron's brother, they went out in the middle of the night under the invisibility cloak. Malfoy obviously saw them, so obviously was going to tell by coming out at night and trying to, you know, catch him himself, and, you know, tell. See, my memories are a little bit hazy, but I do know that Neville overheard Malfoy and went to try and warn Harry and Hermione what Malfoy was going to do, and he ended up getting caught, bless him. So yeah, I think they just, I don't know why they changed it for the movie and just had Ron shoved into the detention. Probably just the trio could all be together. But that's the way it really happened. Neville also actually discovered the three-headed dog alongside Harry, Ron and Hermione. In the movie he didn't. Neville's a badass. I mean, Neville's really cool. I mean, he's so underrated compared to like the other characters. I mean, he could have potentially been the main hero for the series. If you don't get what I mean by that, well, if you've seen Order of the Phoenix, you will get it, but if you haven't, then never mind. Forgive me if I'm starting to not make sense. I was up half the night with the bloody hay fever, being unable to breathe properly and all that. Being very dizzy. I hate it. I really hate it. So I think we... See, these are the hornets. There's the nest. Get rid of that thing. As soon as you spot a hornet's nest, take it out, because these wasps/hornets are irritating as anything. They're just so annoying. Aha, here's the lake in the forest. I'm gonna need Fang. Dig a hole. And there goes all the water. Like a plug, you know, going down the plug hole. Like I say, I do apologise if sometimes I slip up with my words and they don't make sense. I do try not to. But hey ho. The more I talk, the less it should occur. I know I actually recorded the PS1 version of Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone, but I'm not going to be doing a commentary version of that. Main reason being, I didn't actually 100% that playthrough. I mean, fair enough. I mean, there's some playthroughs on here that haven't been 100%ed. I'm not 100% in this, for example. But it kind of bugged me that I didn't get all the famous Witches and Wizards cards. Partly because A, I didn't know where all of them were. And B, I couldn't be bothered. So I don't think I will be doing a commentary on it, but if I do, then I do. But, you know, considering I'm doing this, I probably doubt I will do it. Though I would actually like to play through some of the other mainstream Harry Potter games, even the bad ones, just to moan about them like I moaned about Sonic 06. As far as the actual main Harry Potter games go, I don't actually mind a lot of them. The PlayStation 1 games were fun in my mind. I mean, they were a bit easy, but I enjoyed playing them. I haven't really gotten much into the GameCube PS2 versions of, you know, the first three stories. Philosopher's Stone, Chamber of Secrets, Prisoner of Azkaban. I've played a teeny bit of Goblet of Fire. It's different, but it's not a bad kind of different, so I can live with the changes they made. But I don't like collecting Triwizard Shields. That is a bit tedious. Order of the Phoenix is the worst game to me. There is so much repetition and so much backtracking. I honestly do not like Order of the Phoenix's main video game. What else? Half-Blood Prince, not much better. It's okay. you know, but it again, a lot of repetition. A lot of times the game just feels boring. It's also incredibly short, so again, not all that great, but it's better than Order of the Phoenix, I'll give it that. Deathly Hallows Part 1, not played a lot of. I got up to one point and just thought I cannot be bothered anymore. I have beaten Deathly Hallows Part 2 though. I don't see why people hate it so much personally. I mean, I don't love it. I don't think it's a fantastic game. It seems to lack a lot of the soul that makes Harry Potter so unique and so fantastic. To me, that's just my thoughts. But the gameplay's functional, so I can live with it. It's not the worst Harry Potter game to me. I have actually played far worse in the form of Order of the Phoenix. I honestly hate Order of the Phoenix. You know, I liked it when I first got it, but, you know, eventually you can only wander around Hogwarts so often before it just starts getting boring and starts looking the same. Yeah. As for the handheld games, I've only really played the first two on Game Boy Advance. That is, you know, Philosopher's Stone, Tomb of Secrets. Philosopher's Stone was very meh. It wasn't bad, but it wasn't particularly memorable or good either. It was just one of those games that was just kind of there. I've only played a teeny bit of Chamber of Secrets, but from what I've played so far, it's not too bad. Excuse me. I have sprayed some nasal spray up my nose, so hopefully, you know, I should be able to start breathing normally soon, for a while. Every little helps. And I think we're practically there. Let's rescue Harry. And find out exactly what's going on. The thing with the Lego Harry Potter games is that you kind of need to have already got a good glimpse of the plot, either from the films or from the books. Because this is only a very loose adaptation of it. Mind you, I can't see people playing this game if they're not at least a little bit familiar with Harry Potter anyway. I love this game. I love the series. So obviously, my love for the books and the films made me want to play the games. Even if some of the main games were terrible. Or mediocre at best. The Lego ones are fantastic though. So I've only got one more part to go, and then we're done with Philosopher's Stone, and we can move on to year 2. So, I look forward to that. See you guys in the next part.